Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Broadcasting Network, 10:50 a.m., following broadcasts in 102.3 FM and 106.5 FM. We are serving the world one household at a time. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Up Connect, and Kimiator Peak Performance Coaching. We are back in Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show with Kia Morrison, who is a real estate broker in San Diego. Kia, that was an awesome discussion we had, but I do want to ask you this question because this show is all about fabulous lifestyle, and we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. I want to ask you about your fabulous lifestyle. If you can share that with us, share with us some of the things that you love, restaurants in San Diego, fashion, what you think about fashion. Those are the things I kind of want to just get from you. So, if that's okay.
Absolutely. Yes. So I love fashion. I love looking good. And I do love high-end things. So
we all want that.
Yes. So oh gosh, my husband is watching for sure. Yes. So I love high-end clothes. So sometimes I probably pay more money than I should for certain things. And restaurants. So we eat out a lot because.
So what's your favorite restaurant in San Diego?
So I really like Eddie V's.
Eddie V's.
I do, yeah.
That is in La Jolla, am I right?
So there's one in La Jolla, and there's one downtown San Diego in the Marina District.
Okay, so why do you like Eddie V's?
So they have this amazing sea bass. Last time I went, it was amazing. Oh my gosh. So I keep trying to find a sea bass like that. It was crispy on the outside and it was just cooked perfectly. And so that's what made me fall in love with it. But I also like the vibe, the atmosphere of the location downtown. That's the one that I like the best. Okay. I just like the atmosphere. So.
Now, what is the best area in San Diego for people who wants to buy a home?
Oh, you know what? That's tough because it really depends on what they're looking for, right?
Okay.
So if you want to be in the middle of everything, then I would say Little Italy is great. That's where I live.
Yes.
So Little Italy is great, and it's filled with restaurants, lots of Italian restaurants, lots of wineries and things, wine bars and stuff. So I love Little Italy if you just want to be in the middle, in the heart of everything and have walkability. Gaslamp is also good for that reason. And then if you have a family and you want to be like in the suburbs and raise your family, Chula Vista is amazing. I love Chula Vista. I try to focus my business in Chula Vista because I love a family environment, a family atmosphere, and Chula Vista just gives me all of that. Parks, they have, East Lake where there's a lake, just everything that you'd want for your family is right there in Chula Vista.
Okay. So where are the people coming from when you are helping them with real estate? Are they mostly from California, or is it outside the States?
Outside of California. So it's so funny because it's like you attract who you are, right? So I attract a lot of people who move to San Diego the same way I moved to San Diego. And I think part of that is because I do meetups. So I'm on meetup.com. I host different meetups and everything. And that's how I actually made most of the friends that I have here in San Diego. And so people tend to flock to meetup when they're new to town. So a lot of my clients are from out of state. Client I'm working with right now, they are from San Francisco area. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
And is it because of so the COVID does it affect it?
It does.
Okay.
It does. So they did actually just move here because they can with COVID, right? You a lot of times people started working remotely, and so they were able to move around. So I have some friends that I met from the New York area. They also just moved here because her job became remote, and her husband decided he wanted to move back to San Diego because he lived here, and so they They just moved here from the New York area to San Diego.
So do you consider San Diego like the best state, the best place in the United States?
San Diego is the wait. It is one of two best places in the United
Really?
States.
What is the other one?
New York.
Your heart's still in New York.
Yes, but I cannot leave out New York. I can't say that any place is better than New York. So they're equally amazing. San Diego and New York are equally amazing.
Well, so I actually like San Diego.
Yeah.
Actually this weekend I was in my scooter and I went
Nice.
around the Embarcadero
Ah.
and just everywhere in San Diego downtown. It's just beautiful
It
with
is.
the ocean and the weather was just
Mhm.
perfect. I mean,
Oh
you
my
can't
gosh.
really say anything wrong about San Diego.
You really
It's
can't.
Just amazing.
Exactly. It is super amazing here. I love it. Every moment of it. I love the fact that the sun shines all the time. I love the fact that there's always something to do, always a great restaurant to eat at, oh my god, the water's there, so we rent boats sometimes and yeah, so it's just so many amazing things to do here in San
Okay.
Diego.
Now, when with your agents,
Mhm.
because I did meet them, and how do they feel about running their business and working with you?
Well, they tell me they love it. I think that I just make them feel very comfortable. So I'm honest with them, and but I also give them constructive criticism. So
Okay.
if they need to know something, I'm going to tell them what they need to know, and I'm also going to love on them because I love them because they're amazing people. Every last one of them, they're so super amazing, and I try to help them as much as I can, even in their personal lives. So. Yeah, I
So
think
it's really a very strong relationship.
it really is.
It's not really about, because I see other brokerages there where they recruit so many agents underneath
Exactly,
them.
yeah.
And it's almost like a multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
But so how do you differentiate your brokerage with that company, and how do you even compete with them?
Well, it's relational, right? So what we do at my brokerage, we are very relational. My agents, we go out to eat together. I know their spouses, and one is actually related to me. One is my brother. So it's very relational. And how do I compete? I don't compete. I don't feel like people should compete. I feel like you should stay in your lane and do what you're good at. And if someone else is doing the same thing, that's fine. So we just do what we do. And competing doesn't really work.
Yeah, and that's actually good to know because a lot of people look at the industry as a very competitive
Yeah.
industry, but it is not.
No.
I've been in the industry also myself, and I've always shared this to the agents that I work with that it is actually we can help each other.
Exactly.
And that's how I started with the Finest Women in Real Estate. It is about helping each other. And what happened when I formed that company, the women that I brought into that organization, they actually ended up referring business to each other.
Look at that.
Because they felt like, oh, I like them, I trust her,
Yeah.
and it's a great way to build that relationship. Yeah.
So but I am all about fun competition, right? So within my brokerage,
Okay.
we have like little contests and things like that. So who gets the first listing this month? Then you get a prize. Who gets the first sale this month? You get a prize. So fun competition I'm all about because it keeps you motivated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a good concept for your agents because again, in spite of having a very strong relation, you got to get motivated. So
Yeah.
what you're doing is actually very smart that you get them,
Motivated.
Yes.
Yes.
And inspired. Okay. So now what is your vision? What is your vision for your brokerage?
Okay. So my vision for my brokerage, well, it's called West East Real Estate, right? And it's called West East Real Estate because I have an office on the East Coast and I have an office on the West Coast. And so my vision long term would be to have offices in between California all the way to New York. So different offices in different locations throughout the country. But always keeping it small, though, because I do still really like the relational aspect. So I think that the offices will always stay small, but I'd like to have more.
Awesome. And then you're also involved with this project that we have the reality TV show. What do you see yourself being a part of that?
Where do I see myself being a part of that?
Yes.
Like, do you mean physical location or?
No, I mean the whole concept of the show.
Okay. So I see myself as being just a driven broker who helps, serves her agents and her community. And that's where my focus would be, just to serve. Just serve everyone around me, my agents, serve my community, and that's the role I kind of see myself in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, aside from being a real estate broker and a successful woman in the business, what else can you share our audience about yourself?
Ooh, oh my goodness. So since it's Fabulous Lifestyles, I love wine. So there's that.
Yeah, of course. What's your favorite wine?
I like a Sauvignon Blanc. That's one of my. Oh, I like a Riesling too, and I have to say Riesling because New York has some great Riesling. So, and I just have to say this, and anyone who's into wine actually knows this. People think that Rieslings are sweet. No, they are not all sweet. There are some good dry Rieslings out there. So if you don't know, check it out. Like, go to a good winery that has a really good Riesling and try it, not the supermarket Rieslings.
Okay. Well, we're gonna give our commercials back here, but I wanted to know more about your the place where you get those wine. Okay. All right. We'll be right back.
We are live on KCAA Broadcasting Network, 10:50 a.m. Following broadcasts in 102.3 FM and 106.5 FM. We are serving over 5 million households in the Inland Empire, North County, San Diego, Orange County, and San Gabriel Valley. We are serving the world one household at a time. We are also in iHeart, Spotify, Tiki Live, Ustream, Apple, iTunes, and anywhere with your favorite podcast. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Up Connect, and Kim Yater Peak Performance Coaching.